Hi all, and welcome to another video from ACT Safeguard. This one is just to show off the IPO-5SP SDM 5 megapixel IP camera. You'll be happy to know it is a Starlight and it's from Partizan. If you do want to search this camera up on the site, just type in the product code 1589 and that will get you to the camera. I've been really impressed with this camera. I can't match Ian's enthusiasm. But yeah, it's definitely one to look at, especially for the price. So what I've done is I've plugged the camera into the MVR, supplied it with an IP address, or let the MVR supply it with an IP address, and I want to do this all through the web browser. The reason for that is it gives me more options and more things to play about with. I'll show you that now. So I've got the IP address, type this in. As we know, username and password is admin. I've already changed mine though. And the first thing we suggest you do straight away is remote settings, go down to system, users, admin, and change the password to the camera. As we know, it's admin. To change the password, you just put a new one in here and a new one in here to confirm. Once you press save, it will ask you to confirm by producing the old password. Straight away from the camera, I'm going to go from display and work my way down. So we've got the live view. I'm going to name the camera here. I want it to show the name and the time at the top here, and I'm going to save that. Image control. So this is out of the box. So this is IR cut mode is color mode, so we want Starlight at night. LED is on auto. You can flip the lens if you want. Again, all this I don't believe you can do from the MVR, so it's definitely worth doing this unless it's an SH model. Angle rotation, upside down view. And this can all be used in corridors, in situations where you've had to fit the camera in an awkward position. These will come in handy. All this, I'm going to leave it as it is. It's come out of the box like that, and I'm going to save. Privacy zones or privacy masks, as we know, you can do here. Save that, and we've cleared that up. Get rid of that. Turn privacy mask off. Network, check the network of the camera, all good. Again, it's on DHCP. You can change that. Video streaming, what you can do is just check this over. So you've got the highest resolution, 15 frames per second. 265, obviously halves the storage. Everything seems fine there. Email, if you know how to set up your email, obviously put in the server in here, username and password, and where you want it to send, and you can do a test email after. DDNS, again, if you know what you're doing on here, set up your no IP, hostname, username and password, save, and then test it. IP filters your IP camera so you can check them. RTSP, FTP, SNMP, and HTTPS. If you know what you're doing on them, this is where you do it. Alarms, motion. We've enabled motion, sensitivity on 6, bring that down to 5, post recording 5 seconds. I do not want to send an email, I have not set up the cloud, but I do want a deterrent and enable recording. So we'll save that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a little, I don't know, little area here. Save. PIR, sensitivity, we'll do 5 seconds post recording, deterrent and enable record. Yes. Again, I'm just going to do down here. Deterrent, the big one. So the light deterrent, if movement is detected, the light level is at 100%, duration 5 seconds, trust me you don't want it any longer than that. Unless, I guess, if you've got a big area to cover, like a big field, you can up that to 10 or 15 seconds. Color image, how do you want the light to do? Strobe light or warning light? Strobe frequency, basically slow, medium or fast. We'll stick it on fast. We'll save that, and we want it to strobe, but once this area here has detected movement. Sound detection, we'll enable that. Actually, we'll disable sound detection. Just so I can show you the siren. It will warn you here that the way you've set up the camera, it will obviously be loud on the settings of the motion. So just letting you know. Siren level on 10, duration 5 seconds. Again, really wouldn't advise any higher than that. Unless you've got a big open field, like I say, and you want people to proper warn them off. Probably if you're on a big open field, I would say 60 seconds to a minute, just to let them know they've definitely been caught. Sensitivity on 5, and we'll save that. Again, same little area here. I don't want to go enough all the time on the phones here. Device, check the hard drive. I have no hard drive on here. Audio, enable audio. It's an audible camera as well, if you guys didn't already know. The log, basically what's happened on the camera. Cloud storage, so this is back there where I was playing around with the cloud. This is where you would set it up. So you get the option of Dropbox only. And you can obviously activate the cloud once you've set up the SNMP. System, general. Date is correct, time is correct. If you're here anyway, just do a quick synchronize of the computer's time. Users, we should already have visited this page to update your password, but what you can do is user 1 Pete, password, whatever you want it to be, active and password. These are the permissions you're going to give him or her. Live, playback, I can't click it for some reason, and then save. Information, this is your device ID, device name, device type, hardware version, software version, client version, MAC address, obviously you can add that to the Partizan device manager, and the P2P ID, and the scan code. So to scan onto the app. But you would normally just, if you're going to use this as a standalone camera, this is what you would use. But if you've got it on the MVR, just scan the MVRs. Advanced, this is where you do your firmware update. So get it from us, save it, scan the PC, put it on here and start. Load default, so you can load default settings and maintenance. You can get the device to reboot every month at say 12 o'clock. We'll save that. Going back to the alarms, I don't know if you're going to see it from here. I'll tell you what, we'll go to live view. So we've set up motion, and we've set up siren. So I'm hoping if I put my hand, there you go, and you can see I've triggered off the siren and I've triggered off the floodlights. So that was just your 5 seconds. If you can imagine that being longer, you'd probably want that, like I say, on a field or something. So just quickly show you that again. So what we've got the floodlight and the siren going off at the same time. It's a massive deterrent, and the good thing about it is what you can do is you can actually do it for a certain period of time. So if you're thinking, oh, do you know what, while I'm out at work, I don't want that going off all the time to annoy my neighbours. Let me just quickly find it. Oh, it's right there. So on here, what you can do is you can schedule that light and strobe. So you can say, look, do you know what, between 8 and 4 o'clock, I just don't want that going off. That's going to really annoy my neighbours. So what we do, we're on Thursday now, so I'll do it. I'll just show you it doesn't work now. Once I do this, save that. If I go to live view now, put my hand in front of it, you're not getting that strobe or alarm during them hours, which I think is a lovely little aspect of the camera. Just turn that back on, save that, go to live, and put my hand in front again, and there we go. But that's, like I say, that's just your 5 seconds. You can imagine that going off for 60 seconds, minute and a half, 2 minutes. Again, you would probably use that in an area where it's isolated, so like a field, a barn or something like that. So it definitely does warn whoever off. And that is the IPO-5SP. Very, very happy with this camera, especially for the price it's giving you. Here's a couple of images here of the Starlight working at night, so you're getting a decent little picture as well. I hope this video has helped. If you have any questions at all on the camera or any other devices at all, please give us a shout. Contact information will be at the end. Any questions regarding this camera in particular, again, give us a shout. But yeah, really good little bit of kit. Cheers.